The Fintech Association of Nigeria on Friday, April 27, 2018, organized a social meet in Lagos. The purpose of the engagement was to foster an ecosystem that supports all stakeholders to achieve a thriving and growing Nigerian fintech industry. Given the opening remarks, the President, Fintech Association of Nigeria, Dr. Segun Aina, shared the essence of the event.
I want to say that there are three pillars that we use to drive the objectives and which also inform the kind of committees that we have. The three pillars are based on: one, connect. We are here now connecting and so on and so forth. Two, accelerate. We need to accelerate the rate of development. We need to do a lot of research. We need to do a lot of new things that will provide innovative ideas and solutions. And the third pillar is advocate. When you do research, when you come up with policy briefs, when you come up with ideas, we need to advocate with regulators, policy makers, governments, and even operators within the system. So these are areas of our focus, and we know that our membership, which is very, very diversified, and so some of the leading companies in their areas of play, and it is through the diversity of this membership that we are able to network together and get the best from each other.
The General Secretary, Mr. Issa Alade, speaking to stakeholders at the event, explained that the aim of the forum was to discuss blockchain, cryptocurrency, and bitcoins from a Nigerian context.
The key theme for this evening's event is to discuss blockchain, cryptocurrency, and bitcoin from a Nigerian context and the peculiar issues we are dealing with in the Nigerian environment. So the plan is to then use this forum to accelerate conversation around issues like that as a precursor to the third leg of the association's key objective, which is to advocate engagement with industry players and regulators towards developing enabling legal environments for fintech industries. In terms of membership, like the President mentioned in his speech, I'm happy to confirm that we have a total of 42 members in the association now, which is a significant improvement, considering that this is an association that started just under a year ago. Of course, we are not going to stop there. The plan is to ensure that we bring more members into our fold and hopefully get to create more opportunity for all of us to assist each other in the achievement of our aims and objectives.
Speaking on policy issues and discussions at the event, Mr. Bolaji Onibudo affirmed that to an extent, tokens and cryptocurrencies have been able to represent money.
Why cryptocurrency tokens are coming up? So blockchain is like a cloud-based service. It requires a network, which is information technology infrastructure, which costs money. So therefore, somebody needs to pay for the transactions on the blockchain. So that's where we start having tokens and coins started to come up. And then there's the issue of also double spend. We've never actually been able to identify or any form of money or assets digitally without the double spend problem. Because if I actually send you a copy of a PDF file, I still have the original. You just get the copy. So blockchain technology ensures that when I send you money or an asset, when I transfer that asset ownership to somebody else, it actually leaves me. Because the record on the network is that there's now a new owner of the asset. So those are some of the critical advantages of using blockchain over traditional databases. So as far as tokens and cryptocurrencies are concerned, we've now are able to represent money, and therefore, why do we need to carry paper, lots of paper printed in billion vans around the country, recycle them, secure them with armed police, and then takes time for us to even transfer it to one another or make payments or settlements, when we can have a cryptocurrency that can achieve the same purpose more securely and less expensively. So that is why it's an interest for central banks around the world that this might be the way to go.
Mr. Mohammed Inuwa, also speaking at the Fintech Association of Nigeria Social Meet, had this to say.
What we are looking at is a defined cryptocurrency legislation for the space wherein we're able to regulate certain aspects of the blockchain. For example, regulating those who are traditionally the wallets. So those represent what we have today as banks, where you keep your cryptocurrencies. So we intend to look at the possibility of the legislators regulating them and having a KYC policy and AML treating the perceived illegality and the anonymity regarded with cryptocurrencies. So with that, there are several tools available for fintechs wherein you can actually, based on the transparency of the blockchain, know where the funds are coming from and where they are actually terminating. Also, we want to see an involvement of cryptocurrency stakeholders where activities, for example, like the Fintech Associates Limited, will lead the way in getting regulation, and hopefully we will get the maximum that we will require that will regulate what we have. And we will also advocate for an over-regulation where we actually use the traditional tools of anti-money laundering laws, anti-money laundering tools to actually control and manage the blockchain. We will also want to see where we achieve consumer protection so that you don't actually remove the inherent privacy features completely. However, you are able to also protect customers from certain illegal activities by unregistered or unregulated firms available. I think governments should actually take a longer view and consider new and regulatory approaches and tools in fashioning out a lot of the regulations that will come up. And this will involve regulating exchanges. Exchanges are those organizations or entities that actually give you fiat when you sell your cryptocurrency, or where you go with your fiat, normal money, normal naira, and you get cryptocurrencies. And as I've said earlier, wallet providers and brokers, for example. So you see a traditional way of KYC where you have an ID identification for a user and verification also, and monitoring of how those funds actually travel between users so that you are able to actually control and state with a certainty that this is what has happened and this is where it's coming from, and where there are suspicious activities, you are able to actually maintain control and provide solutions. Okay, so in conclusion, in the relative short lifetime of cryptocurrencies have demonstrated a lot and a great deal of promise as a technology. And if we are able not to over-regulate, I think we are able to get the best out of it and also have most of the use without stifling innovation.
Dr. Segun Aina, President, Fintech Association of Nigeria, speaks further with Proshare WebTV after the event.
There are a lot of benefits accruing. Some of it I've touched upon earlier on, opportunity to network among members. We also have platforms, social media platforms, where issues are posted and people benefit from the exchange of ideas. If any of our members or their industry have peculiar challenges or things that they need information about, if you throw it open, you throw it on the system, we have people who have in different fields, who have the knowledge, or who have, passed through the same stage, or who know what is happening in other climes, who can bring it to play. We have seen a lot of challenges to certain institutions solved through that. Second is this kind of opportunity to network, to meet new people, to create new relationships towards supporting themselves. But more importantly, is the opportunity because it's not only what they will benefit, but what they can also offer into for the association. By the time we bring the collective skill, competencies, and capacity of members together, we'll be able to act as a formidable force, as a pressure group, if you may, to be able to advance the cause of innovation and financial technology in Nigeria. We'll be able to, as we have been doing, advocate with the regulators, Security and Exchange Commission, Nigerian Stock Exchange, Central Bank of Nigeria, National Insurance Commission, and then of course with government also. Government agencies. You can see today, NITDA is the Nigerian Information Technology Development Agency. Those are the people that regulate the practice of the technology in Nigeria. They are here, they have listened. I'm sure they also benefited, which will also improve the regulatory environment. And if we are able to deepen our advocacy, which is one of the three planks on which we stand for, because the first plank is connect, connecting people, connecting the ecosystem. Second is the accelerate, to use our research capabilities and to be able to bring ideas together. And the last one is to advocate for a better system. Because if we create a better environment for everybody, each individual companies, especially members, businesses will thrive, rather than we live the same as it were, and everybody working in silos to be able to solve their problems. We are putting our hands together to solve challenges that we have all seen, that we are facing, towards ensuring that we have a better future.
It is hoped that with the success of Fintech Association of Nigeria Social Meet and the induction of new members, challenges in the Nigerian fintech industry would be quickly resolved, as the forum presented an opportunity to harness the collective skills and capacity of members together to act as a formidable force to be able to advance the cause of innovation and financial technology in Nigeria.